Hey guys, good morning. It's Saturday, August 3rd, 2024. We're on our week 81 physique update. Guys, I post this every Saturday. Every morning I wake up. Every Saturday morning I wake up. Go to the bathroom, get changed, and I get into my boxers and I check my weight first thing in the morning. So I just checked it, and today the scale is reading 164.0. So it says I've gained 2 pounds. And this is the thing about, weight is, I know throughout the week, was this week a little bit more challenging than others? Yes. This week, I felt a lot more cravings for food when I hit my calories, and I did go over a couple days. I'm gonna be honest, wasn't perfect. And this is, again, what I want to show you, that some weeks aren't going to be perfect, some days aren't going to be perfect. The overall goal is consistency. I have a lot going on. In your life, do you have a lot going on? Can you remain 100% perfect? If you can, more power to you, kudos to you. I've done the perfection part in the past, it's never worked out for me. I've always resented what I was doing, and I didn't want to ever resent what I'm doing now. So I'll take a slower progress and enjoy what I'm doing than a faster progress and not. And it seemed to work out for me well over the past 19 months. But what I also think led to my the weight increase on the immediate factor is yesterday night. If you're watching my videos, I have my son, he's 6 years old. He wanted to go on like a date night with me. So he's been asking me for a couple days, just like a dad-son dinner time. So I went to one of my favorite Lebanese joints nearby, my Shawarma Grill. If you're in Kendall, check them out. It's really good. I lived in Dubai for a couple years, and it reminds me of the same flavors that I used to eat there. I just kind of indulged, I don't really have cheat meals. In the beginning and my previous transformations, I used to designate like Saturday or something for cheat meals. Now it's just like, if I truly make the foods that I enjoy, you're not going to crave the cheat meal because you're having the foods that you enjoy just in the right portions. Like yesterday, for example, I love eggs. Maybe in the future I'll do like a breakfast series. Like, I love breakfast. I love everything about it. I think it's my favorite meal of the day. So I usually have like a carton of egg whites from Costco and maybe one whole egg thrown in there with some sourdough toast. That's usually kind of a mixture with maybe some peppers and onions, and I prepare the eggs in all different types of ways, like every way you can imagine, to vary it, because I have it every day. But yesterday I was craving like the full like yolk. So I had 4 whole eggs with 3 pieces of turkey bacon, and a square of little 25 grams of Parmesan cheese, and I had a piece of toast. And I felt like I obviously, much higher fats, but I got a little bit of protein in there. But I had the craving for that, and I ate it, and I was fully intending on, meeting my macros yesterday. Again, we went out for dinner. I know I went over. I know I ate a lot more carbs and fats than I usually do. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot on it. I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. That's the thing, and I've felt guilty in the past. Don't do it. When you eat a lot of carbs and fats, your body retains water. And that's what I think that it led to the 164. So we're gonna check it week 82, and I believe I'm gonna be between 161 and 162. So that's my from my pattern over the past 19 months. And again, being transparent with you guys, I'm showing you the fluctuations. I'm showing you how to deal with it, and I really feel like it's gonna help you, because it used to freak me out in the beginning. I'm like, what did I do? I gotta go super strict. I gotta lessen my calories. Don't lessen your calories. Whatever your you set your goal as. If your maintenance is 2,000, you want to be in a 500 calorie maintenance, be eating 1,500. If you want to be in a 200 calorie maintenance, eat 1,800. Don't drastically reduce it to 1,000. You're gonna stunt your metabolism. You're gonna feel lethargic. It's not gonna be well for you. So eat what you eat. Stay consistent, and you will get your results over time. I promise you that. It's weird because when I took my progress photo today, again, I always take my progress photo and then I check my weight, and then I, record the video for you guys. I felt leaner. So that's the weird part. The weight increased this week on the scale, and but the picture looked leaner. And sometimes guys look at the picture, because wear your pants. If you're feeling leaner, then you just may be holding water in other areas. But I looked at, and I never had abs in my life, but like the crevices of abs are barely coming there, but I didn't see that last week. So I had great gym sessions this week. I went 4 times this week. I pushed myself on the hack squat yesterday. I did 210 pounds for 8 reps. I think I got 10 reps actually. I can check my calendar on my, I track everything. So that's one thing you can lie to the world, don't lie to yourself. If you truly went to failure on every set, like you couldn't give 1 ounce of like 1 more rep, even if your life depended on it, you went to failure. If you're putting in the work, you will grow, you will get leaner, you will get stronger. It is impossible not to if you're putting that work in the gym. And the more I am doing this fitness journey, ladies and gentlemen, the more I realize that it is 75% of your transformation. Honestly, I would say 80% still. It's 80% nutrition. It is, I would say maybe 75% nutrition, 20% the gym. Like the gym does, for me, I can't do the nutrition without the gym. The gym motivates me to eat well. Whenever I don't do the gym, there have been maybe one period where I didn't do the gym for like a week time. Maybe I needed rest. It demotivated me to do the nutrition part. So for me, it goes hand in hand. I feel like now I'm at the stage where I'm making the foods that I enjoy, and I'm making the foods that I crave, and that I'm making it taste good. So it's not feeling like it's more of a diet. It's just my lifestyle now. And I want you to get to that stage, and you can get to that stage, and I can help you. Let me know in the comments, like you're like, hey, I love this food, but where can I get the alternatives? How can I make it? I'll whip up a recipe for you. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. I cook 90% of our meals here. So I'm the one making the foods, so I probably made it already, or I can, so I love Indian food. I love Mexican food. I love Italian food. I love Mediterranean food. I love Lebanese food. I lived in 3 different countries. I've traveled all over, so I love all different types of cuisines, and I try to make them. So I try to vary the food, so I'm not eating the same foods, because I don't want to get bored. So I love making sauces. I love buying condiments. It makes it easier, but I love making it as well. So I just know that I have that ability. So I recommend you, if you're not good in the kitchen, learn. I was a vegetarian for 22 years. So when I started dating my wife, she would laugh at me. She was like, you never touch a piece of chicken, you never touch a steak, you never don't know how to do this. But over the past 10 years, or most recently in the past 2 years, I've learned how to cook a piece of steak, how to marinate beef, how to fillet chicken, how to butterfly it, how to, make it flat so it cooks evenly, to cook it to a 160, 165 internal temp, to let it rest, I've learned these skills, to buy gloves, to buy a thermometer, don't just eyeball it. So you're eating raw chicken, I've learned them, over time. So how to make it not taste like rubber, how to use a crock pot, how to use an air fryer, how to use, a Ninja blender to make different things, marinades, of that such. So I've spent time in the kitchen learning. And if you want to take your life, I'm going to say it straight. If you want to take your life seriously, got to learn the skill. You can't use it as a crutch, like I don't know how to do it. You got to take time to learn it. Anything you focus on, you'll get better at. So you got to do that. As you guys know, I'm on the pull-up challenge. My goal is to get to 20 pull-ups in 100 days. So we're going to do day 17 later today. So you'll see that come out. And again, I'm so excited on this journey. I'm so excited to help you. I want more people to feel what I'm feeling now, which is more energy. I'll tell you the story. Oops, I got the light in my eyes from here. So I am going to give my face a weird look. I'm going to get the blinds on. 1 second. Oh, shut the blinds off there. my son Eric, he saw one of my old pictures, and this is when in 2016, 2017, I believe I was 215, 220, somewhere around there. And he's like, "Who's that? Why does Dad's face look like a zero or like an oval?" My wife sent me a text, and she started laughing hysterically. And I looked at it, and I was like, I didn't know how bad I felt, and I was severely overweight. I had no muscle definition. And I remember just waking up craving like McDonald's. I would go to McDonald's and I would order, when it was dollar burritos, you know, the egg and cheese burrito for $1. I don't know what it is now, like $3. I would order like 4 of them. I would get an egg and cheese biscuit, hash browns, an orange juice. I remember going to Taco Bell and I would order like 2 Crunchwrap Supremes, a Gordita Supreme, a cheesy Gordita Crunch because they don't have Gordita Supremes anymore. And and like a bean burrito, you know, my order, you know, extra red sauce, and I would eat it, and I would eat it all in one sitting. And it's insane because honestly, guys, I'm not going to judge you. I rarely eat fast food. I haven't eaten fast food in 2024. Maybe I ate it once last year. But I don't crave it anymore. When you eat cleaner, healthier foods, you're removing like that processed junk from your brain. There's a reason why, like when I used to like going to Chick-fil-A, but then I had a study and somebody left a Chick-fil-A sandwich out and it didn't go rotten in 30 days. Like, how does that not happen? I leave something in the fridge for 4 days open, it goes rotten. It's fresh, it's supposed to go bad 5 days. How does that not go rotten? What is in there to prevent it from getting rotten? That like freaked me out. So I'm like, Chick-fil-A is the quote unquote healthiest, best macro friendly option in terms of fast foods. I would say Chick-fil-A, Pollo Tropical. Less Chipotle because you can't control the macros. Meaning, if you get double chicken, do you know if that's 8 ounces or whatever that it says on the protein calculator? It's supposed to be 64 grams of protein. I know this because I've gone to Chipotle numerous times in the past and I checked it. But then I'm like, with all the serving sizes, nightmare. And I remember getting the last double chicken and I'm like, this is a single serving of chicken. And if you dare ask for more, they like look at you like you're a freak show. So I just stopped going there because I'm like, I can make it at home, make the same Chipotle marinade, same everything, and get quadruple chicken. I think I posted an Instagram video of like quadruple chicken for like half the price of a Chipotle bowl. So I was like, just do this. I can make this. I make the rice, make the corn, make the salsa, make the guac, make everything at home, and I have it. So if you want, I can show you how to do that. I freaked me out when I realized that the Chick-fil-A doesn't go bad. And I'm like, what are they putting in there? And I researched on the site, there's like 40 ingredients. I'm like, what is this? It's chicken, it's supposed to be bread. Like, why is there 40 ingredients? Stop going there. It's not worth it. I'm 33. I've been reading a lot of studies like, you know, life expectancy is 76, 80 in the US. So that means, you know, half age is 40, or if it's 80, if it's 76, it's 37 or 38, somewhere around there. That's 5 years for me. So I'm going to be middle age in 5 years. I got to take care of my body. You know, I see it as an investment in myself. The more I take care of my body from the inside and the outside, I'm basically preventing future medical bills in the future, you know, future medical problems. So I'm saving a lot of money. So that's how I justify the quote unquote extra expense that you may think it is by buying healthier food options. Like, I go to Costco, I get the best food quality. So I'm spending it, maybe it's time value of money, I'm spending a little bit now, but I'm preventing tens of thousands of dollars of medical bills and medical problems and medicine that I may have to buy that probably will not get me healthy in the future. So think of it like that. It's an investment in yourself, and it's an investment in my children. They see it. My son went out, I was explaining to him yesterday, like, this is, you know, protein, this is carbs, this is fat. You want to have a balanced meal. You want to make sure there's protein in every meal. You know, what is protein? Why? What does that help me for my body? Helps you build muscle, keeps you fully satiated. You know, why is carbs and fats? Don't demonize carbs. They're all important. You know, I go back and look, people post videos on the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Why are people more skinnier and fitter? And, I'm 5'8", 164 today, 162, 164. And in the 50s, I'd be considered fat at this weight, with a little bit of a belly. But that's insane, because today I'd be considered normal, right? Or a lot of people say, Sal, you're so fit. I'm like, I'm not there yet. Like, the goalpost is skewed so much, and that's crazy. Fit used to be the norm, and now fat is the norm, and that's the issue. If you're fat and you're watching this, I was the fat guy. So I'm okay calling myself the fat guy. That's why I named this channel Fat Dad to Fit Dad. I have views like, it made me want to get better when, like, there is prejudgment that goes on with fat people. Like, and again, I'm talking to the 90%. If you have a medical condition, that's not you who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the person that just gorges out on fast food, eats unhealthy, and is not making the better choices. And that's 80% of us that are fat. And that was me. So I can talk about me. Could I have made better choices? Absolutely. Could I have made the time? Absolutely. Did I choose to? No. Did I make excuses? Absolutely. And you got to own it. So this whole fat phobia, whatever, fat positive is all garbage. And if you're a fat person, I'm going to say it to your face, because you need to hear it. Because I was you. And I decided to make the changes. Now, my reasons were for myself and my children, because I didn't want to show my children the wrong habits. And it is wrong. And I believe we call a spade a spade. You have to say the truth. And anybody that's lying to you is enabling the lie. And that's a problem. And you need more people to say the truth. And it's not healthy to be fat. Just logically think. You're carrying on 50 pounds extra. Your heart has to work harder. So what do you think that's doing? Your heart is working harder. You think it's going to work the same amount of time as a healthier person? I was watching this quote this is reminding me of something, but you don't see 95-year-old fat people. Why is that? In Japan, in China, in some parts of India, where all the 100+ people, in Italy, where all the 100+ people are, why don't you see obese 100-year-olds? Show me. I'm listening. Because it's not sustainable. I want to live healthy. I want to live to 100, but I want to live healthy and fit and happy, So I got to take care of my body and my mind today. One other thing I'm going to tell you, I'm 33 years old. That means I was treating my body like garbage for 32 years. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm okay. I've made peace with this, that it's probably a 3-year transformation for me. And that's okay. I'm looking forward to it. That's why I'm excited about, like, the 2-pound weight gain doesn't bother me anymore. Because I'm excited for week 82, week 90, week 100, week 150, It's a much longer view than, if you're watching this, you're probably doing like a 30-day transformation, a 7-day cleanse, a 90-day this. It's too short, I implore you to not let victimhood be this victim mindset that we see today. I implore you, ladies and gentlemen, I implore you to take action. I implore you to take accountability in your life. I promise you it'll be the best thing for you, because you are the only person that controls your life. We live in the greatest country in the world, the United States. We have the most freedoms here. I've lived in other countries where they would kill for the freedoms that we have. And we don't appreciate them. I think a lot of us don't appreciate them, and that's sad. I'm very appreciative to be born here and raised here. I would really like for you to take accountability of your life, your actions, and appearance matters, meaning that's the first impression people have of you. So whether you like it or not, people will judge you. It may be subconscious, but they will, because when you look at something, you make an initial impression. And you have 100% control of what you put inside your body and how it looks. Don't let anybody else fool you and say you're not in control. Because you are. Because you are guaranteed that constitutional freedoms. You are in 100% control. And again, I know some people would say, well, some people are held captive and held hostage and things like that. I get it. There are crimes that are happening today that I can't control. But I'm talking to the 98% of you that have full facilities of your body and your life. You can always find exceptions to the rule, but I'm talking to the majority. You know, when you make laws, you make it for the majority. There's always going to be exceptions. Like, 10 fingers, that's the normal. There's some people that are born with 8. Are we now going to say that saying 10 fingers are abnormal because there are a few people that are born with 8 or without thumbs? You make it for the norm, right? So if you're watching this video, you have the constitutional freedoms to eat what you want to eat, Whether you're on a budget, whether you can eat, it just depends what your goals are. You can find the time, you can find the resources if the goal is big enough. And I'm proof of that, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm proof of making bad choices. I'm proof of making good choices. I have a full-time job. I have 3 children, ages 6, 3 weeks. I'm making time to make this video. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 on a Saturday. I wake up 3-4 times a week and go to the gym at 4:30, 5:30 in the morning. I'm making the choices because it's important to me. It matters to me. And if it matters to you, you'll find the time. And I implore you to. If I can do it, you can do it. And if you need help, message me, make comments. I want to help you. I really want to help you. I want to help you feel and achieve what I'm achieving, because I don't think I've achieved anything yet. And the beautiful thing about this, I don't think I'll ever achieve the goal, because I'll always set a bigger goal. It's a process, it's a journey. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, have a great rest of your Saturday. Have a great weekend. Hit your goals, spend time with your family. I'm excited for week 82, because this is week 81 physique update. And we're gonna rock it out of the park. We're gonna have another great week, and I will see you next Saturday. Have a great day, guys.